Rick, I would like to know about the sound check here. What kind of equipment did you bring? Some equipment? What kind of difficulty you had here, or if you didn't have any difficulty? Talk about, please.
Okay. David has a Shure endorsement, so we brought all the microphones, and we also have a radial endorsement, so we brought all the DIs. That's other than David's saxophone and drumsticks and cymbals, the only thing we bought was a case of microphones. Everything else the promoters provided. We had Digi-Design consoles on both stages, front of house and monitors, so I was able to show up with just my data stick, stick it in, make a few adjustments, good to go.
So it was easy.
Yep, today was easy. Yesterday we were on the small stage and the seas were so high we had to cancel the show, because basically it was going to wash the stage away. So on a beautiful day it would have been a nice stage, but not yesterday. Today went pretty smooth. Very good, very good. And we've had the back line is rented, but we've had the same equipment for 5 days now. So it just followed us throughout Brazil, Sao Paulo, and here. So that makes it pretty simple.
And the weather, how about the weather? Did it had some difficult for you? Some kind of difficult for you?
Well, you know...
I mean the wind, because we have a lot of wind here.
Yeah. Well, one of the things is David hates to use a windscreen on his mic for his saxophone. But the wind was so strong, as soon as he heard the first gust of wind, he's like, all right, and let me put the windscreen on. Other than that, like I said, yesterday was we completely canceled yesterday because it was just out of control. This stage, we should be fine. And the only concern with the weather is, with using a lot of digital consoles and stuff, you know, you're worried about them keeping dry, but the Digi-Design consoles seem to be working fine. Yeah. So, biggest problem is, and it's not a problem, it's expected, is language barrier. You know, I have to keep finding somebody who's like speaks English, because I speak no Portuguese at all. So I'm like, and some of the stuff translates, and some of the stuff you get a blank look and you need a translator. But as far as that, as far as anything else, no, we haven't had really any problems. And the club we played in Sao Paulo had a beautiful install. They had a Digi-Design and an all VDOS system that was laid out with delays. It was obviously mapped out nice. It was great. Our only difficulty there is there wasn't a separate monitor console. So the front of house engineer had to do front of house and monitors, which was a little stressful for him. But we got through it. It sounded good. The musicians, it's not like working with pop stars. I have serious musicians that know how to play, and they know if there's a problem, they trust us enough that it's like, if there's a problem, we're going to take care of it. If it can't get taken care of, then it's beyond our control, and they just kind of like shrug their shoulders and the show must go on.
Is your first time here in Brazil?
No, I've been here 4 times. I've been to Rock Rio before. David did a tour about 5 years ago, I think we did, and Jerabao, we met him on the last tour, so he's been very helpful. In fact, he was one of the ones that came out to the site with me yesterday, and we both stood there and go, this is too dangerous, you know, this is crazy. Where is the audience going to be? There's all water. So, no, it's been very good. And everybody, other than some technical problems like that, everybody's been great. The compound is great. We got good equipment. The front of house engineer I know asked me, have you ever heard this FZ system before? Because he liked it. He thought it sounded very good. It was set up well. And if you get the digital consoles and you show up with your stick, it's basically a couple of tweaks and you should be there.
That's it's not that easy. With who you have been working?
I've been working with David off and on for 12 years. But before that, I did a lot of rock groups like Aerosmith, Whitesnake. I did a U2 tour doing the opening acts. I did 2 Rolling Stones tours with the opening acts, Seal, John Hyatt, Lyle Lovett, Ricky Lee Jones. And when I'm home, I do Boston Pops sometimes. They have a huge 4th of July show in the United States for 500,000 people. And I'm the A1 for the delays. And some corporate stuff. But I mean, tons and tons of people, but that's basically who comes to mind. And David's been off and on for 12 years. Because David is, he's one of the, I've worked with a lot of people rock stars, jazz musicians. David's one of the nicest guys I've worked with, and and his musicians. I'm working with musicians, not pop stars, so it's fun. Yeah, big difference, very big difference. So it makes it good for me. At my age, it's like I don't need a 25-year-old guitar player going, I didn't get my massage. It's about the music, and that's okay. For that, I'll do whatever I have to do to make it happen. Okay?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.